Hello dear friends, I am Kakhaber Djakeli and we have today fourth lesson in integrated marketing communications. Today's topic is entitled as traditional advertisement. Really, right now we should ask the main question what is frequently asked to traditional advertising. Is this kind of art of advertisement is already dead or not? The answer can be very usual. If it's dead, how it's going on in different channels. That means that this kind of type of traditional advertisement is not dead. This is only really very interesting type of activities to increase awareness of products or increase awareness of services. But this kind of type of activity today has a lot of limitations and its influence can be understood as limited efforts. Why traditional advertising is limited and what is happening really in the world of advertisement and in the world of promotion and especially traditional type of marketing. We will try to answer together. First of all, what is happening right now? Agency profits are dropping. The number of people making traditional advertising is reducing. Everything is going to another part, another piece of marketing, what is digital marketing. Why and what is happening? We can say about three reasons why traditional advertising fails. First of all, when you do traditional ad, how you start to do traditional ad? You make copy, but first of all you have some results of marketing research, and through the results of marketing research you understand what is your target customer, where is your target customer, and who they are, what kind of income they have, what kind of psychological or demographical or geographical some features they have. Through traditional advertisement, we think that we catch this kind of target customers, but itself, when you are doing traditional ad, some life cycles are very long and process is not flexible. You don't have voice of final customers and you cannot engage in interactive part of conversation with final customers of your efforts. So the first reason, that's why we say that this is slow and inflexible marketing life cycles. When you do advertisement, you don't know how this advertisement will push the idea about purchasing in the mind of final customer. The business environment is changing faster than any other kind of type of activities. That's why a lot of changes you can find, and these changes they need really immediate response, immediate reaction. So, and this kind of type of immediate reaction we cannot do in traditional type of advertising activities. So another reason why traditional ads they are not so right now popular and they are limited by some kind of environmental factors or some kind of factors of mega world. This can be their reactiveness and not proactiveness. So this kind of type of traditional ads, they are more reactive than proactive. That means that the decision as to which ideas are going to be taken to some kind of type of great, interesting products, what we want to advertise, we cannot involve final customers. We cannot stop the campaign, advertisement campaign, and involve some kind of final customers and ask them what they liked in ad, what they disliked in ad, and what they want to change in advertisement at all. So that means that this kind of type of activities, they are really so limited, and that's why traditional ads, they cannot guess feedbacks from final customers. After some period, yes, after 1 year, after 6 months, they can have feedbacks, but these feedbacks also coming very slowly. Immediate feedbacks cannot be gained through traditional advertisement, and this is also great limitation and great problem to make really product or service well aware for final customers, well aware for the market. So limited input from the people that matter. This is the third reason why traditional advertising can be limited. So what we want to say about people who matter? Key stakeholders within a business have limited input into the planning cycle of ads, and often only at the outset they have some kind of possibilities to share their ideas. As priorities and go-to-market opportunities evolve or change, there is little continual some kind of alignment or chance to steer the development of advertisement. So marketing today is very different than it was, for example, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. In traditional marketing, the company had the money to buy more leads and potential customers, so they are not finally catched or captured, or their mind is not well influenced by this kind of activities. With online marketing, with digital type of marketing, money is not really relevant. Money is not really important. What is relevant in digital form of marketing, in online form of marketing, this is effort and creativeness, and especially effort. You should, without any kind of stop, form and maintain relationship that have trust as a foundation and mutual respect. There are some types of traditional advertising we know well. Today they are popular, some kind of TV commercials. Today have very big audience, but this audience is not target audience. The TV commercials really, they push mass market, mass audience of the people. They try to find target customers, they try to go to target segments, but really they work for mass audience. But sometimes they want to work for mass audience, because what is the main task of advertisement? This is only to create awareness and not sales. But new type of form of advertisement, what is digital one, what is online advertisement, this has only the chance to work not only for awareness, but to sell, to give more information. That means that traditional ads, they have very big distance from campaign starting point to purchasing point of final customer. So they cannot bring faster final customers to purchasing decisions. But digital forms of advertisement, online advertisement, they work really faster because they give not only awareness, but they put also what is needed, information. They give information. We know well this kind of IDA concept: awareness, information, desire, adoption. Traditional advertisement works only for awareness, and so it's very limited to give some kind of additional information. But what digital forms of advertisement do and what online ads offer, this is already awareness, this is also information, what creates desire and brings people to adoption. That means that from either concept, digital advertisement makes more steps than traditional one. So today there are some kind of forms of advertisement what were very popular yesterday. For example, newspaper ads, magazines, journals, and some kind of local radios. They can retain their business for a long period. So they have their audience, they work really well for their audience, but all kind of things step by step, really they go to digitalization, and newspapers will be replaced by digital forms of newspapers, digital forms of magazines, journals, and so on. Radios, they work really well for auto drivers. So radio commercials, they are little better targeted to target audience than TV commercials, because radio ads, they are done for auto drivers, and these auto drivers, they are well segmented and they have great passion to have information about a lot of different things while they are driving their some kind of vehicles from one city to another city. Yellow pages, they are also great and interesting part, but in future yellow pages will be totally replaced by social sites, and these social sites, they offer you a lot of kind of information about your neighborhood and where to buy pizza, where to buy some kind of basketball uniform, and where to buy some kind of hachapuri. All these things you can find in social sites. That means that digitalization of yellow pages, it's like already goes on, and it's not really some kind of barrier for non-traditional new type of marketing and new type of advertisement at all. Direct mail. We like to speak about direct mail because this was firstly introduced in United States by great marketer Aaron Ward, who firstly sent this kind of catalogs and direct mails to final customers and sold a lot of products through catalogs, and this was really great business done by Aaron Ward. But today direct mails, they have also some kind of form of very interesting relation between companies and people, between companies and their customers. But step by step, this is also will be like dinosaurs, will be really one of the oldest form of information and oldest form of relation. So in direct mails, they do not only awareness, but they are doing also what is information. They are giving deepest awareness, deepest information about something. But all these things, they will go, and they are going, and already they are in digitalization, and they already have some kind of form of digitalization. And traditional advertising is dead or not? So we can say that this question should be answered accordingly using the form of definition, what we think the traditional ads are. So what we call today as traditional advertisement, this can be dead, but in current period, what kind of new forms of advertisement we have, digital advertisements, they will be in some period traditional ones, and our world, our economy, our pace will create new forms of ads. They will be new, and this kind of digital forms will be traditional in some kind of period, in 10 years, 20 years. Digital ads, digital types of activities, they will be very traditional and very normal. So this is up to definition, how people define what is traditional and what is non-traditional type of advertisement. So when we speak about different forms of ads, and we try to divide advertisements into different types, one of a very interesting form what we like to discuss, this is advertorial. Advertorial can be defined as combination of advertisement and editorial. So why we need advertorial? So why we need this kind of form of interesting type of awareness creation, awareness creating business? The word itself, advertorial, this is like combination of advertisement and editorial. It's essentially a new type of activities, and this is really new type of activities for some kind of piece of the land, some kind of countries in like great industrial countries. This is already very traditional and very well-known type of advertisement activities. But in some other countries, like post-Soviet countries, advertorials can be very new, and advertorials can be used in very nice form, in very nice shape. So all advertorials have a disclaimer usually located right above it, saying that it's a paid advertisement. So they should have this kind of disclaimer. But really this is hidden form of advertisement under the editorial. Why editorial we like? Because we think that editorial is more scientific type of information. Someone, for example, journalist, very professional person, wrote article about some kind of interesting things, about interesting products and services, but this is advertisement, this is paid advertisement, and our mind is slipping sometimes, and we read this kind of information as a very serious one. We think that this was written, by the way, like this is example, if physicians and doctors we see in the picture of advertorial, we think that this was written, this article was established by physicians, but really this is done by company trying to advertise something, by a very professional advertiser. So our mind is slipping in that period, and we think that this is more authoritarian and more professional voice, and this kind of voice we love and we like and we trust, and we are more persuaded, and this voice is more persuasive to us because this voice and this like information comes from authoritarian organization. We think is really top and most professional in the area of the business. So advertorials have really wonderful influence on the people, and there are some kind of effectiveness of advertorials really measured by trust of the people, and this kind of type of ads should be well used by business companies trying to be more persuasive for their final customers. How advertisements are divided? According to Rossiter and Belma, we have 4 types of advertisement. The first one, this is brand advertisement. The another one, this is direct response advertising. corporate image advertising is the third, and the company-oriented advertising is the fourth. By Larry Percy, who is author of this very interesting book. I like to use frequently what is strategic integrated marketing communications. This great Larry Percy says that advertisement types should be divided according to the principle what people look and what people feel. According to Larry Percy, we have 4 different types of advertisement. The first one, this is COBA advertisement. Another one, this is retail advertisement. The third one, this is corporate image advertising. And the fourth one, this is business-to-business advertising. So what is the COBA? Sometimes I'm calling this COBA. This COBA, this is consumer-oriented brand advertising, what is well focused to the brands, what seeks to make consumers more close to brand and to form their positive attitude to the brand and turning the minds of final customers towards a positive consideration of the brand. So if advertisement is well targeted to final customers, and this advertisement is speaking about brands and trying to find great place in our mind to put the name of the brand and awareness of the brand in our mind, that means that this is COBA type of advertisement. What is consumer-oriented brand advertisement? About retail ads, we can say that they take place inside this store building, inside the points of sales, and people, they see this kind of type of aggressive advertisement. They try to advertise some kind of products, and they also have the to not only make awareness to customers, but also to try to sell, to try to give them the final push to make them to buy. So that means that this kind of type of advertisement, they work also for promotion, because they work to sell. About corporate image ads, they are ads what are working only for companies and their names and their organizations, not for products and not for services of this kind of companies. And business-to-business ads, they are a very interesting form of ads. They work only in business-to-business relation. Right now, we should little discuss brand awareness. All times I'm saying that we have 2 types of form of awarenesses to the product. The first of all, this is brand recognition awareness, and the second one is brand recall awareness. What is the brand recognition awareness? If you go to the hypermarket and you want to drink beer and you try to watch to different shelves, and finally you find some beer what you little know and you have little awareness about it, and you recognize this beer because once you tasted this beer together with your friend and you remember that this was really good. This is recognition awareness. In recognition brand awareness, or in recognition awareness, firstly you have some kind of need to the drink, to the food, to the product, to the service. That means that you had desire. You have already desire. Desire is in your mind, and desire drives you to some kind of place. And desire is turned into category need, and you understand that right now you need beer. And this category need brings you to the shelves of the beer in hypermarket, for example. And you have a lot of different alternatives to choose, and finally you choose Budweiser. This is recognition brand awareness, because you recognize Budweiser, you like Budweiser, you liked Budweiser like 2 months ago, so that's why you repeat this kind of type of purchase. The next part of awareness is recall awareness. In recall brand awareness, you think about what to do, and you have some kind of desire, but very strong desire, and you have very strong category need. You want really wine, and you want immediately wine from Rothschild wine cellar. And this Rothschild wine cellar wine you want today, you want immediately. You want Merlot, and this Merlot will make you happy. So you have category need, but this category need is fastly turned into need to Merlot, and need to the Merlot of Rothschild wine cellar. And immediately you call or you order this kind of wine via online. You call to some kind of restaurant on some kind of place, and they say that they have Rothschild Merlot from 2008, and you like this idea, price is also normal and you appreciate this price, and you order this kind of great wine to your place, and you are happy. So this is recall awareness. Why? Because you recalled immediately that you wanted wine, but you wanted really Merlot from Rothschild wine cellar. The same thing we can say that you want very much Georgian wine from Sakartvelo, from Tbilisi, from Kakheti especially, but you live in America, in United States, and you want Georgian wine because you have very good gathering of your friends, and you are from Georgia, you are from Kakheti or Tbilisi or Imereti, and you want to make your friends to love wine from your motherland. So you order really wine from Georgia, and this can be done also through online. That means that this was also example of recall brand awareness. So it's very interesting if we divide products into low involving products and high involving products, and divide products and services into informational products and services having negative motives to be used, to be sold, and transformational products and services that have positive motives to be used and to be sold. So this kind of grid, what divides products into low involving and high involving ones, and also into positive motives and negative motive ones, this matrix is entitled as Brand Attitude Strategy, Rossiter and Percy's grid. This grid offers you a lot of interesting solutions of your problems. For example, if you want to do advertisement of low involving product, what has negative motive to be sold? For example, something drugs, some drugs of some kind of pain, what is very seldomly like spread in society, and this is really seldom sickness. You should try to make your message according the professional information, and make people who are looking for product to solve their products, to give them enough information to make them to think about additional type of knowledge and what they can take when they are engaging into face-to-face relation to some kind of professionals, to some kind of doctors, physicians, and they continue to work in this way because they can receive special information from the board of professionals. So this kind of type of ads, it's very difficult to establish because low involving products, they don't need some kind of commercials. They don't need big advertisement. But they need some kind of advertisement, and this advertisement they can find in special journals, in special magazines, healthcare journals, healthcare magazines. They can find this kind of information about some kind of pain and how to solve this pain, how to stop this pain. But about high involvement products, and high involvement products, if they have negative motives to be sold, they are, for example, about headache drugs, they need great advertisement. In that kind of type of advertisement, we look for products to solve our problems, to avoid our problems, looking for some kind of best ideas, and psychological or financial or other kind of risks should be avoided in the information, what's in the core message of the advertisement, and this kind of message should be targeted to final customer, and customer should understand how problems can be solved really through this kind of headache medicaments. But about high involving products, but products what can be sold because people have positive motives. This is, for example, some kind of traveling, some kind of great thing, some restaurant, some kind of great bar or cave or interesting place to visit. So here we need looking to enjoy a product, looking for personal recognition for using this product. You should feel something, you should feel and guess emotion what is coming from advertisement, and psychologically you should be well involved into this kind of type of information, and you should look for additional part of information how to continue your quest for this kind of type of great interesting place or great and wonderful product what makes you to enjoy your life. So this kind of greed can be used really well. And finally I want to speak about message. What is the message? Message, this is communication. This is great part of our life is messaging to others. We try to message all times, and we try to establish messages. Our mind works to establish messages, but sometimes we fail. We cannot establish great message. And people establishing great messages, they achieve highest level in our life. But people who are like who frequently have failure to establish great message, they are in very low level of the life. What is the message at all? The message, its most general meaning, is an object of communication. It's a vessel which provides information. Through message we can be great. Through bad message we can destroy ourselves and destroy others. So how to establish message in marketing? Marketing is about messaging. Marketing is how to do message as great as possible, how to involve many people into message, how to make message to be well positioned into mind of final customer, how to make people to trust to message, how to make message to answer all kind of questions even untold or unanswered questions. That means that message should answer to all kind of verbal questions and questions what are still in unconscious or in subliminal shapes, some subliminal forms of the thought. So messages, great messages, they answer not only all kind of questions what people so ask you when they speak with you, but great messages, they try to answer about untold questions what can be thought by millions and millions of people who cannot ask these questions to you. You should make all your efforts to answer this kind of type of untold questions. In that kind of situation, message can be great, especially we are speaking about marketing message and how to plan marketing message at all. There are 5 main steps, and first step is about, do you know your final customer? Do you know final customer of your message? Do you know what people want to hear in this kind of message? Do you know what kind of language people use when they speak with you? If they use street language, what can be your message if your message will be shaped only by classical type of conversation and classical type of information? Do they understand this message at all? That's why the first stage of the message building, this will be about to know who your customers are. Identify your target market. This will be first stage of the message. The second stage of the message building will be identification of the problems that your target market experiences. All problems should be well identified into message. So step number 3, this is how to present your solutions to your market's problem. So third stage will be about solution, about your idea, how solution should be done, how problems should be solved. The fourth step, this is presentation, the results you have produced for other people in the same situation, because to show that you are well experienced in this kind of business, you have great knowledge, you have great experience, people trust you and people are happy because their problems were solved by you and your company and your products and your services. And step number 5, this is please explain what makes you different from your competitors and why you and me should choose your products. Please explain why customers should choose your products and not products and services of other companies, competitors of you. Finally, if you do all these things in great shape, in great form, this message will be persuasive, this message will be great, and finally you will be victorious and you will win on the market and you will achieve some kind of highest position and everything will be well and you will have great customers, and finally customers will tell you great thanks for your efforts to make them happy, to make them to feel that their life is in trustful hands, and companies and organizations do all their best to make their customers happier. So today I want to finish my conversation with you, and I'm wishing you great, nice and wonderful things, and great happiness and great victorious days in your business life. Thank you very much.